Welcome to the captivating city of Lisbon, the capital and largest city of Portugal. Nestled on the western coast of the country, along the sweeping banks of the Tagus River, Lisbon is a city that effortlessly marries the past with the present. The city's historical roots run deep, with a rich tapestry of cultures that have left their indelible mark on its streets. From the Phoenicians to the Romans, the Moors to the Christians, each era has contributed to the city's unique character and charm. Today, Lisbon stands as a vibrant testament to its storied history, its skyline a picturesque blend of ancient ruins, Gothic cathedrals, and modern edifices. But Lisbon is more than just a city of bricks and mortar. It's a city of soulful fado music, mouth-watering cuisine, and warm, welcoming people. Join us as we embark on an exciting journey through this vibrant city. Lisbon's story is as old as time, tracing back to its ancient roots. The city's history begins around 3,000 years ago, with the Phoenicians, a seafaring people who established a trading outpost here. The Romans followed, transforming Lisbon into a bustling metropolis. The city's golden age arrived with the Age of Discovery in the 15th and 16th centuries. Positioned on the edge of the Atlantic, Lisbon became the launching pad for expeditions to explore unknown corners of the world. The city became a bustling hub of trade and commerce, attracting merchants and explorers from far and wide. The devastating earthquake of 1755 marked a significant turning point. Despite the tragedy, Lisbon rose from the ashes, embodying the spirit of resilience. The reconstruction of the city marked the birth of the Pombaline style of architecture, named after the Marquis of Pombal, who spearheaded the city's recovery efforts. In the 19th century, Lisbon embraced the Industrial Revolution, bringing about significant economic and social changes. The city expanded beyond its ancient walls and new neighborhoods sprouted, giving birth to the city we know today. The 20th century brought with it a period of political upheaval, with the establishment of the Portuguese Republic in 1910, the dictatorial Estado Novo regime in the mid-20th century, and the Carnation Revolution in 1974, which marked the end of dictatorship and the birth of democracy. In recent decades, Lisbon has continued to evolve, embracing modernity while preserving its rich historical and cultural heritage. The city has become a blend of the old and the new, where ancient ruins stand alongside modern architecture, and traditional fado music is as much a part of the city's soundtrack as the latest pop hits. Lisbon's history is evident in every corner, from its cobbled streets to its grand plazas, from its ancient castles to its modern museums. It's a living testament to the city's enduring spirit and its ability to adapt and grow. And so, Lisbon flourished, becoming a beacon of discovery and exploration. Lisbon is a city that wears its history proudly. As we delve into the heart of Portugal's capital, we are greeted by a medley of landmarks, each more captivating than the last. First, imagine being at the Belém Tower, a fortified beacon of Lisbon's maritime glory. Constructed in the early 16th century, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a magnificent example of the Manueline style of architecture, a blend of Gothic and Renaissance influences. The tower's ornate facade, adorned with stone carvings of historical figures and maritime motifs, is a silent testament to Portugal's Age of Discovery. Moving inland, we encounter the Jerónimos Monastery, another architectural masterpiece from the same era. This grand structure was built to commemorate Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India, thus tying it inseparably to Portugal's seafaring past. With its elaborate cloisters and stunning church, the monastery is a place of tranquility amidst the bustling city. Next, let's ascend to the hilltop São Jorge Castle. With origins dating back to the Moorish period, the castle is a maze of fortified walls, towers and terraces, offering panoramic views over the city and the Tagus River. Here, history merges with the present as locals and visitors alike gather to watch the sunset, creating a shared moment of awe and serenity. Yet, Lisbon's landmarks aren't confined to the past. Consider the futuristic Matte Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology, with its undulating design mimicking the nearby river waves. This dynamic space hosts exhibitions that push boundaries and ignite conversations, reflecting the city's vibrant contemporary culture. Lastly, we can't forget the iconic Tram 28, a landmark in motion. This vintage yellow tram winds through Lisbon's historic districts, offering a unique perspective of the city's diverse architectural landscape. It's a journey back in time, a testament to Lisbon's ability to preserve its heritage while moving forward. These landmarks are the heartbeat of Lisbon, each telling their own unique story. They are the physical manifestations of the city's rich history, cultural diversity, and enduring spirit, inviting you to delve deeper and discover the enchanting narrative that is Lisbon. The flavors of Lisbon are as vibrant as the city itself. Here, food is not just sustenance, it's a celebration of life, culture, and tradition. Every dish tells a story, every ingredient has a history. Portuguese cuisine is a tapestry of flavors, woven together by centuries of exploration and influence. Seafood is a staple, thanks to Lisbon's prime location along the Atlantic Ocean. A trip to a local fish market is a sensory experience, with a riot of colors, sounds, and smells. Here, the freshest catch of the day is transformed into dishes like bacalhau à brás, a delightful concoction of salted cod, onions, and thinly sliced potatoes, all bound together with scrambled eggs. But it's not just about seafood. Lisbon also has a love affair with meat. The iconic bifanas, thin pork cutlets marinated in white wine and garlic then served in a soft bread roll, are a must-try. And for the adventurous, there's cozido à portuguesa, a hearty stew of meats, sausages, and vegetables, each bite a revelation of complex flavors. Let's not forget about dessert. Lisbon is the birthplace of pastel de nata, a creamy egg custard tart that's as much a part of the city as its time-worn cobblestones. The secret recipe, guarded by local pastry chefs, results in a dessert that's perfectly sweet, slightly tart, and utterly irresistible. Wash it all down with a glass of ginjana, a traditional cherry liqueur that's both sweet and slightly bitter. Or perhaps a glass of vinho verde, the young, slightly effervescent wine that's a Portuguese favorite. But beyond the dishes themselves, what makes Lisbon's cuisine truly special is the experience. Whether it's the warmth of a family-owned tavern, the bustle of a food market, or the quiet sophistication of a Michelin-starred restaurant, dining in Lisbon is about community, conviviality, and a shared love for good food. The food of Lisbon is a delightful journey of the senses, reflecting the city's rich cultural tapestry. Each bite, each sip, is a testament to a city that loves to eat and lives to celebrate. Each neighborhood in Lisbon has its own unique charm and character. Let's journey first to Alfama, Lisbon's oldest district. A labyrinth of narrow streets and small squares, Alfama is known for its historical charm, traditional fado music, and the breathtaking views from the Santa Luzia viewpoint. It's like stepping back in time as you wander through the cobblestone streets, past ancient houses and historic churches. From Alfama, we move to Bairro Alto, the heart of Lisbon's nightlife. An eclectic mix of bohemian and traditional, Bairro Alto comes alive as the sun sets. Its streets, quiet during the day, transform into a vibrant hub of restaurants, bars, and clubs when night falls. By day, it's a shopper's paradise with a range of interesting boutiques and unique shops to explore. Now let's head to Baixa, the downtown district. Baixa is a testament to Lisbon's resilience, rebuilt after the devastating earthquake of 1755. Today it stands as a grand district, with wide boulevards, neoclassical buildings, and bustling squares. It's a commercial hub, filled with shops, cafes, and street performers that add to its lively atmosphere. We can't mention Lisbon's districts without talking about Belém, home to the iconic Belém Tower and Jerónimos Monastery. Belém is a district steeped in history and rich in architectural splendor. It's also where you'll find the famous pastéis de Belém, a traditional Portuguese custard tart that's a must-try for any food lover. Finally, we journey to Parque das Nações, the modern face of Lisbon. Once an industrial wasteland, it was transformed into a futuristic district for the 1998 World Exposition. Today, it's a symbol of Lisbon's progress, with contemporary architecture, a sprawling waterfront park, and the impressive Oceanário, one of the world's largest aquariums. From the narrow alleys of Alfama to the bustling streets of Baixa, Lisbon is a city of contrasts, where old meets new. Lisbon is a city that celebrates the arts. A vibrant tapestry of creativity, Lisbon embraces a broad spectrum of artistic expressions. The city's museums serve as treasure troves, housing centuries of art, history, and culture within their walls. From the classical to the contemporary, each museum tells a unique tale of Lisbon's artistic journey. For a dive into the ancient past, the National Museum of Ancient Art is a must-visit. Here, the collections span from the Middle Ages to the early 19th century, showcasing Portugal's role in the global art scene during these periods. Another gem is the Calouste Gulbenkian Museum, home to an eclectic collection of Western and Eastern art. Its collection ranges from ancient Egyptian artifacts to masterpieces by European artists such as Rembrandt and Monet. For lovers of modern and contemporary art, the Berardo Collection Museum offers an impressive collection of 20th century art. With works from artists like Picasso, Warhol, and Pollock, it's a testament to the dynamism of the modern art scene. Meanwhile, the Museum of Art, Architecture and Technology combines these three disciplines in a unique and innovative space, reflecting Lisbon's forward-thinking spirit. But Lisbon's art scene isn't confined to its museums. The city itself is a canvas, with stunning street art transforming its urban landscape. This thriving street art scene serves as an open-air gallery, showcasing the creative energy of local and international artists. Art galleries also play a significant role in Lisbon's art ecosystem. From the prestigious Galeria Filomena Soares, showcasing contemporary Portuguese and international artists, to the innovative Underdogs Gallery, promoting urban contemporary art, these spaces contribute to the city's artistic vibrancy. In Lisbon, art isn't just something to be observed, it's a living, breathing part of the city's identity. It's a testament to the city's rich history, its resilient spirit, and its constant evolution. It's a conversation between the past and the present, tradition and innovation, local and global perspectives. Rich in artistic expression, Lisbon continues to inspire and captivate. Whether you're an art enthusiast or a curious traveler, you're sure to find something that speaks to you in this city of art and soul. Our journey through Lisbon has been an exploration of history, culture, and the vibrant spirit of this city. We've traced the city's evolution from its ancient roots to its role in the age of discovery, revealing a rich tapestry of events and influences that have shaped Lisbon's character. We've marveled at iconic landmarks that stand as testaments to Lisbon's past, like the Belém Tower, Jerónimos Monastery, and São Jorge Castle. These architectural wonders, each with their unique histories, lend an air of timelessness to the cityscape and continue to captivate visitors from around the world. Our culinary adventure took us through the world of Portuguese cuisine, unveiling a symphony of flavors that have been perfected over centuries. From the hearty feijoada to the sweet pastel de nata, Lisbon's food scene is a vibrant reflection of its culture and traditions. We've strolled through the diverse neighborhoods of Lisbon, each one with its own distinct charm. Whether it's the historic streets of Alfama, the lively nightlife in Bairro Alto, or the grandeur of Baixa, these districts provide a glimpse into the city's soul and the daily life of its inhabitants. Our exploration of Lisbon's art scene unveiled a city teeming with creativity. From world-class museums to contemporary art spaces, Lisbon is a city that values its artistic heritage and fosters a thriving community of artists and creators. But our journey doesn't end here. Lisbon is a city that continues to evolve and innovate, facing its challenges head-on while preserving its unique identity. As we look to the future, we can expect to see Lisbon continue to thrive and inspire, a testament to its resilience and spirit. Whether it's the ancient history, the flavorful cuisine, or the vibrant art scene, there's no denying that Lisbon truly is a city like no other. It's a city that invites exploration and rewards curiosity, and we hope that our journey has inspired you to discover the many wonders of Lisbon for yourself.